Relinquishing your stand. Can I encourage you today to consider the power of relinquishing your stand? In our quest for control, we often cling tightly to our beliefs, opinions, and perspectives. Whenever I come to you sharing and releasing the words that has been given to me, I am responsible for every idle word that comes forth out of my mouth. I am responsible for everything that I release for you to hear. I'm not sharing with you only book knowledge. I'm sharing with you things that I have went through and have experienced in real life. I don't understand in its entirety why everything that transpired in my life happened exactly the way it did, but I can surely testify that I know someone who knows. And I have found that the more I live life, the more things are being revealed to me as to the why. There have been times when my heart began to meditate on things that have transpired in my life. The Spirit of God has spoken to me on numerous occasions to go in peace, because He don't want me to worry or be anxious about anything. However, true strength comes from the willingness to let go of that need for control and allow God's will to guide our paths. When we relinquish our stand, we acknowledge that our understanding has limitations. This act of humility invites a greater truth into our lives, creating room for God's strength to flow freely. So I say this with all sincerity whenever you find yourself beginning to be stressed out about anything, seriously, anything, people, place, things. It's not worth your time to be worried and fretting over it. This is real talk. When you find yourself in that place, say these words, "Lord, I need your help." It signifies a surrender, a recognition that we don't have all the answers. And when you say those words, God is going to give you an answer. He's going to give you an action plan, and once He gives it to you, move on. Don't exert yourself with extra thought as to what you're going to do. God may not ever speak to you in an audium of voice, but He will give you an action plan in your soul to carry out. And I suggest for you not to put a lot of thought into it, because you can talk yourself right out of it. Help is readily available from Holy Spirit to illuminate your journeys with divine wisdom and guidance, because He cares. As we navigate through challenges, and we will have them, no one is exempt. Let us practice the art of yielding our pride, our assumptions, and our expectations when it comes to people. But in the process of it all, don't stop loving the way that God has commanded you to love. By doing so, we not only lighten our burdens, but also align ourselves with God's purpose. Embrace the freedom of letting go and trust that God's plans are always greater than our own. Relinquishing your stand is not a sign of weakness, but a pathway to a life of strength, because you're leaning on God's strength. Having clarity is part of our inheritances, along with a deeper connection with God Himself, in Jesus' name.